Hello, everyone. I'm Christina Fuges with Moldmaking Technology, reporting for the first ever Plastics Technology Expo happening in Chicago later this month. Today, Glenn Starkey, president of Progressive Components, is with us. So, welcome, Glenn, and thank you for joining us.
Christina, thanks for dialing us up for this. I appreciate it.
No problem. All right. So, why don't we start off? Why don't you just tell me a little bit? How is business at the moment?
Business is strong. Business is good. When things started getting real different 2 years ago, we weren't really sure what the cards are going to be holding. But then after we kind of got through a bit of a sawtooth business activity level right after a couple of years ago, then things steadied out and got busy. And we're busy both with a combination of market activity and high tide, all boats rise, but then also
Mhm.
we're always about the new products and things that we've been developing for some time, getting traction. So yeah, we're pleased with how things are versus how we were all concerned about a couple of years ago, and looking forward to the trade show season now opening up.
All right. So, speaking of that, what is the value? What do you see as the value of meeting, of these in person events for not just networking, but for developing the business?
Yeah, no, it's especially developing a business. That's what, that's first and foremost, right? With our type of business, maybe it's different for others. For our type of business, no, but it really helps to be able to, at a show, be able to, hand somebody a part and then
That's
have
right.
them ask a couple questions, and then for us to be able to show assembly stages, and then just have that, Q&A in real time versus what? An e-blast and sending animations and such. It just doesn't cut it. It's not the same thing. So yeah, it's always great to see our friends in the industry, but it'll be good to be able to ask some Q&A, hand some parts, and progress.
All right. So, we can't not talk about supply chain issues. So, how are you and your customers dealing with that?
Yeah, as things are opening up in the trade show world, one would hope that things are opening up in the supply chain lines, but not so much. Luckily, most of our stuff is made in the U.S. We don't have items that are made in mainland China, so that's helped supply chain aspects. But then also, we're independently owned and operated, so we can make decisions of ours without worrying about somebody not liking one of our
Hmm.
KPIs or something. So when this all started up, uh, Don and I said, well, better to have it on our shelves than to be not. so so we've been pretty aggressive on our stocking levels for the last 23 and a half months. And so it's like we're staying just ahead of it, but a little bit ahead of it is better than a little bit behind. So, so far we have had the minimum of customer impacting aspects with the whole supply chain world.
I want to get your opinion on, do you see US mold builders and molders embracing new technology more than they have in the past, particularly the concept of Industry 4.0?
I guess in a way it's a two-part question.
Hmm.
Embracing technology, yes. We don't catch a mindset of, but we've always done it this way. Uh, we like the phrase, should we trademark it? Don't build the same mold. Just looking at other aspects that are now available. I think people are more from the mold making side of things, very much more receptive to uh, buying something versus making it from scratch. So buying a standardized uh, modular cam action versus all the steps of ordering steel, squaring it up, drilling counterbore, sending it out to heat treat, getting it back. All those footsteps that occur around the shop. Folks are more receptive than ever for items that save all of that shop time, because mold makers aren't falling off of trees, as you know. So anything that could save some in-house labor, the better. Molders, are further looking at things that eliminate unscheduled mold stoppages. So yeah, on both sides of things, both sides of the customer base, we very much see receptivity, making the time to hear us out, to hear out our points from our team. As far as Industry 4.0, I'd say we're not seeing somebody lead the question with that topic, but they sure are interested in monitoring what's going on with their tools, how they can be further getting information off of their fleet of molds, wherever those tools might be running, whether the mold is on the other side of the plant or on the other side of the world. Um, Monitoring its activity is getting more and more part of the psyche of mold makers and molders.
All right. Well, thank you, Glenn, for joining us. And we'll be seeing you and many other leading technology and service providers to the plastics industry at the Plastics Technology Expo this March 29th to the 31st in Rosemont, Illinois.
Can't wait. Thanks a lot for all you guys do.